Princess Amara and the Enchanted Garden in the kingdom of Eldoria, where the mountains were tall and the rivers sparkled like diamonds, there lived a kind and brave princess named Amara. Unlike many princesses who spent their days in the castle, Princess Amara loved exploring the gardens and forests around her home. She was curious, adventurous, and always ready to help her people whenever they needed her. One day, while wandering through the royal gardens, Amara noticed something unusual. At the far end of the garden, behind a tall hedge, she spotted a gate she had never seen before. It was made of silver and covered in beautiful vines with glowing flowers. As she approached, the gate creaked open as if it was inviting her inside. "This is strange," Amara whispered to herself. "I've explored every inch of these gardens, but I've never seen this gate before." Curiosity filled her heart, and without hesitation, Princess Amara stepped through the gate. What she found on the other side took her breath away. The enchanted garden beyond the silver gate was the most magical garden Amara had ever seen. The trees were tall and glowed with soft light, their leaves shimmering like gold in the sunlight. The flowers were every color of the rainbow, and they sparkled as if dusted with stardust. In the center of the garden was a large fountain, its water glimmering like liquid silver. But there was something even more amazing. At the center of the fountain, resting on a bed of glowing moss, was a beautiful golden rose. Its petals shimmered, and the air around it seemed to hum with magic. Amara knew this wasn't an ordinary garden. This was the Enchanted Garden, a place spoken of only in legends. It was said that whoever found the golden rose could make one wish, but the wish had to come from a heart full of kindness. As she stepped closer to the fountain, a voice called out from behind her, "You must be the one the garden has chosen." Amara turned and saw a graceful figure standing among the trees. It was a fairy, her wings glowing like moonlight, and her eyes sparkling with wisdom. "I am the guardian of the Enchanted Garden," the fairy said with a smile. "And you, Princess Amara, have been chosen to make a wish with the golden rose." Amara's heart raced with excitement, but she also felt a great responsibility. "Why me?" she asked. "Because your heart is pure and you care deeply for your kingdom," the fairy explained. "But be careful, this wish must come from kindness, not greed." Amara thought carefully. She could wish for anything in the world, but what would be the right wish? The quest for a true wish. Amara knew she couldn't rush such an important decision. "I need time to think," she said to the fairy. "Can I return once I know what to wish for?" The fairy nodded. "The golden rose will wait for you. But remember, the garden will only open its gates to those with a true and kind heart." With that, Amara left the Enchanted Garden, her mind swirling with thoughts. As she wandered back through the royal gardens, she knew she needed advice. She decided to visit the wisest person she knew, her grandmother, Queen Aria, who had ruled Eldoria with kindness and wisdom for many years. The wisdom of Queen Aria. Amara found her grandmother sitting by the castle's balcony, watching the sun set over the kingdom. "Grandmother, I need your help," Amara said, sitting beside her. "I found the Enchanted Garden and the golden rose, but I don't know what to wish for." Queen Aria smiled gently. "You are wise to seek advice before making such an important decision. Tell me, what do you wish for most in your heart?" Amara thought for a moment. "I want to help the people of Eldoria. I want to wish for something that will make the kingdom a better place." The queen nodded. "That is a noble wish, my dear. But remember, the best wishes are those that come from love and kindness, not just from duty. Think about what your heart truly desires." Amara spent the evening thinking about her grandmother's words. She loved her kingdom, and she wanted to make it a place of peace and happiness. But she knew there was more to it than just that. The return to the Enchanted Garden. The next morning, Amara returned to the Enchanted Garden. The silver gate opened once again, and the fairy guardian greeted her with a smile. "Have you made your decision, princess?" the fairy asked. Amara nodded. "Yes, I have. I wish for the power to listen to the hearts of my people, so I can always understand their needs and help them in the best way possible." The fairy's eyes sparkled with approval. "That is a beautiful and selfless wish, Princess Amara. The golden rose will grant it." Amara stepped forward and gently touched the golden rose. As soon as her fingers brushed its petals, the garden lit up with a soft, golden light. The flowers bloomed even brighter, and the air was filled with a sense of peace and warmth. The fairy smiled. "Your wish has been granted. From this day on, you will have the wisdom to understand the hearts of your people, and your reign will be filled with kindness and compassion." Amara felt a wave of warmth fill her heart. She knew that she had made the right choice, and that her wish would help her become the best ruler she could be. The princess who listened. From that day on, Princess Amara became known as the princess who always listened. She ruled with kindness, always understanding the needs of her people and helping them in the way they needed most. The kingdom of Eldoria flourished under her care, and the people loved her for her wisdom and compassion. And though the Enchanted Garden remained hidden from the rest of the world, Amara knew that its magic would always be with her, guiding her through every challenge she faced as a princess and, one day, as queen.